Okay, so I'm Ellyn Vicksta, and I've experienced painting on water on a couple of occasions. And one great way that we use painting on water is when we were at a mid-year meeting. And what it did is really kind of bring the community of leaders together. So that was one way. And then later on, it might have even been a year later, I was at the Creative Problem Solving Institute at the annual meeting, and there were probably 300 some people in the room, and I was extremely impressed with the ability to use painting on water as a means to have a great team building effort. So people who really didn't know each other at the start, and there were about 6 to 7, maybe even 8 people per table. And it was early on in the conference, so we really didn't know each other. And what Painting on Water did is gave us an opportunity to work on a task together, and we weren't quite sure what the outcome was going to be. And I think that's really important because that established trust very quickly while we were working on Painting on Water. And then people were helping each other as Amy was giving the instructions. And she did it in such a great way because she stepped us through it. So it was instruction by instruction. And so we still had that anticipation aspect of it because we didn't know what was happening. But what was happening at the table is that we were establishing trust amongst all of us as we were helping each other. And then we also got some very incredible pieces of art. And because of the way Painting on Water works, you're not quite sure what you're going to get. And as you dip the paper in and as you kind of work with the water, you're not quite sure. It's pretty amorphous. But then what happens, and you have people kind of cheering you on at the table because everybody has their chance to dip in the water, and they're giving suggestions. So you have this yes and thinking going on, which is just perfect. And so people actually had visions in their head of what they wanted their final painting to be, but what actually happened is they got a better painting because of the collaborative effort of everybody around the table. And so, so we did this together. We dried the papers off, and people brought their artwork home. I mean, they were very stunning. And so what impressed me was establishing trust very, very quickly, working together, people building on each other's ideas, and then having a final piece that was actually something art-worthy to bring home.